day to spare. They now have a 2-1 lead in the series with 2 tests remaining. Arsenal's chances of catching Premiership leaders Manchester United have suffered a blow after an uninspiring 0-0 draw with West Ham. In a scrappy match, the most impressive acrobatics accidentally came from Lee Dixon. John Hartson should have scored for West Ham with this, but was missing his usual finishing touch. Vaughan had the Gunners' best chance 2 minutes before time, but Hammer's keeper Lama saved with his feet. Newcastle star Keith Gillespie is said to be up and about after receiving hospital treatment for an injury sustained during a club night out in Dublin. The Magpies say he slipped and fell. Some newspapers are linking it to an argument with Alan Shearer. Here's the way the weather looks. Average temperatures should reach 9 degrees Celsius, ranging from 6 degrees in Aberdeen to 12 in Plymouth. Expect rain everywhere today. We're due a wet and windy morning with hill snow in Scotland. Later, it'll be much the same in southern England and Wales. The rain will clear in the north, though, but Scotland can still expect more wintry showers. Now, this isn't exactly the old woman who lived in a shoe, but it is close. This American house is covered from top to bottom in 20,000 different pairs of shoes. The current owner has fallen on her leather uppers and wants to sell it to someone who's well-heeled. Perhaps Imelda Marcos should be told it's on the market. That's the way the world is at 8:03. Now, here are Miss Denise Van Outen and Mr. Johnny Vaughan with a newspaper review.
Hey! Phil, getting formal there.
Getting
Phil Gale there with all the news and weather.
What is your deference and respect, I feel?
Oh, that's good. Phil. Hey, listen, I can hear the cry.
Read all about it! Read all about it!
Why, thank you. Let's take a look at today's headlines. Are we ready, gang?
Yeah!
Who's here? Oh, Grant. He shines out of the crowd, doesn't he? The tan, the smile, the flesh. Fantastic. Moody and miserable. Okay.
Moody chic.
Moody chic. Fashion, I love you. Okay, it's Daily Mail, first one. Diana's legacy of love for her boys. Princess Diana Will sets out her wishes that her family should guide her sons as much as the royals. Daily Star. I saw Shearer deck Gully. An eyewitness claims he saw Newcastle stars Alan Shearer and Keith Gillespie fighting outside a Dublin bar. How about that?
Al, just
Go on,
do
do him, Al. Easy, Ted.
Sorry, when it's Alan Shearer, just...
I know, you really love that, don't you? OK, The Times. Harrods boss arrested over safe deposits. I gather, though, he's been let go. I gather. Wasn't that on the news a few seconds ago? Just noticed in the corner of my parents' been let go. On bail. Is it on bail, John Mack?
It's on bail.
Yeah.
That hasn't been released yet. He just knew. John Mack, he knows everything. OK, here we go. Mohammed Al-Fayed is held following allegations that Harrods employees broke into a safety deposit box owned by his business rival, Tiny Rowland. OK, do you know what? I love the headlines. I've been insane if I didn't. They're eye-catching things that probably make you buy the papers. But you know what?
We like to get in there, don't we, Vaughanie? Yeah. Have a look at the stories that capture.
Let's just take a look inside the paper. Here's one that just caught my eye. It's got dogs and police in this one, and Scottish. A Scottish police officer working in London was refused the chance to work as a dog handler. Do you know why? Why? The animals couldn't understand him. They're used to English. He's going, go here. Oh, see. Oh, yeah, dogs just not others running around willy-nilly. Alan McPherson, 32, saw work with the dog handling section of the Metropolitan Police as a refuge from officers who taunted him because of his broad Glaswegian accent. So he claims his colleagues couldn't understand him, yeah? So he's gone to work with dogs, thinking he'll get away from all that. And they couldn't understand him either.
Oh, poor lad.
Oh, come on. He said that his superior officer, this is the tolerance here, Sergeant Danny McCoyd. OK, so this guy could arguably be Scottish. I don't know. Yeah. McCoyd, is that Irish, do we think? No, McCoyd, Scottish.
Scottish, I'm
do you know what he said? His sergeant said, is that all you jocks think about? Overtime.
That is bad.
That's great, isn't it? You like that? I love that. Here's one. Dog given a bad name is shot. A dog... What? Yep. A dog has been sentenced to death in Tanzania for answering to the name immigration. I know, it's mad, isn't it? This is in Times. Times World News, actually, World in Brief, really picking up there, really rivaling the Telegraph in that section. Sad, isn't it? A magistrate in southwestern region of Rukwa ruled that the name made a mockery of the highly respected government department.
A mockery of a sham, of a sham.
It's a sham of a mockery of a mockery of a sham. They called the dog immigration. It was shot. How about that? Apparently there's the owner's cat who's called Health and Safety Executive is pretty worried. OK, here we go. You know El Nino?
Yep, I know. Yeah.
Okay. Well, few people know what it's like to be mistaken for a shifting mass of warm water in the Pacific Ocean, but one man in the town of Nipomo on the coast of California does. Alfonso Nino Al to his friends. This guy's called Al Nino. And people keep phoning him up, blaming him for El Nino. Says, someone called him up and said, "What the hell do you mean by making it rain so much?" I'm sure they're all from radio stations, aren't they? Mr. Nino's had more than 100 calls. One man rang me and said I was responsible for his daughter losing her virginity. Mr. Nino said, he said, "How?" He said he likes to play along with a few of these calls, has a bit of fun with that. Isn't that amazing? Al Nino getting the blame. Do you know yesterday there was a story about the loneliest telephone box in Britain?
Yes.
This is a distinct rival here. I think the Guardian out to trump the Star. Look at that. It's got to be pretty lonely.
There?
Traditional British phone box half buried by volcanic ash. It's probably somewhere in Wales. Oh no.
No, it's in Plymouth.
It's in Plymouth. It's in Plymouth.
Plymouth, yeah.
Plymouth,
I did
Montserrat.
Panto there once.
Did you?
Plymouth.
Did you ever see anything like that?
No, saw Plymouth Rock though.
Okay. Okay, this is good. Hundreds of locks were changed at a youth jail after an inmate was found with a set of master keys, yeah? This is what happened, though. They're thought to have been crafted in plastic by a prisoner known as the locksmith. See, if I was in charge of the prison authorities, I'd always be slightly wary of a prisoner called the locksmith. Just like if I was sharing a cell with a guy who came in and introduced himself as Backdoor Larry. You know what I mean? Says here, because he can actually get out and stuff. He goes, it's believed. No, but what happens is this guy is called the locksmith. Yeah, this guy's called the locksmith, and he's got a photographic memory.
Has he?
He's got a photographic memory, so he just looks at these keys and he can remember exactly how to reproduce
genius,
them.
then.
Bit of a genius. So all the guards have to kind of just keep him away from it. Anytime they got the keys in, "Oh, don't let him see!" He's known as the locksmith. Apparently also mends shoes really well and makes little trophies for darts. Yep, absolutely. Okay, what have we got here? Well, it's not, we shouldn't really laugh, but there's something wryly ironic about it, impishly ironic. The organiser of a neighbourhood watch scheme lay dead in his home for almost a month without being missed. David Waterman, a 55-year-old retired British rail worker, had stressed the need for his neighbours to be vigilant. And he died. He was in his house for a month and no one noticed. That's extraordinary. What's this one? Oh, paper. Do you remember yesterday we highlighted that outrageous diatribe in the Daily Star against the French?
Yeah.
Well, all the papers have picked up on it today. It just seems we were the first people to feed the nation that bit of content. The French were yesterday laughing off a Daily Star editorial that suggested they need a good kicking. Over their allocation of tickets for this summer's World Cup. The editorial in the House newspaper of the lumpen proletariat. That's what they call it in the Star. That's what it says. The editorial in the House newspaper of the lumpen proletariat said. There's no sitting on the fence for the Guardian. It's extraordinary snobbishness. We read it down here. What are you trying to say? We get a lot of old puns from there. But anyway, a French embassy spokesman said yesterday there'll be no complaints. We have no comment. Everyone in this country is well aware of the style of the Star. We will leave it to our British friends to pass judgment on the article. We got some Frenchies down here this morning.
Yes, we have. We have a French
Where's the French
crew.
camera team?
French crew filming all morning here at the Big Breakfast House.
What are they doing?
Eating cheese.
Well, you keep an eye on them. Keep a good eye on them. They could be feeling bitter today after that Daily Star diatribe. Are they all right? Are they going to come through and wave or anything? Have they just run off? They're in the hut.
One over here.
There's a Frenchie. Bonjour. Ça va?
Très bien.
Hey! Bon. Okay, here we go.
What's that mean then?
Oh, nothing, doesn't matter. It was a veiled reference to something. I won't go into it. Okay, here we go. More rat and El Nino news for all you rat El Nino news fans. A rat infestation unleashed by El Nino is ravaging rice crops in the northern Philippines. Yeah? The drought is, not the rats. Eddie Gonzalez. How you doing, Eddie? Of the Department of Agriculture in Pampanga province said farm workers have been catching up to 800 10-inch long rats every night for the last 2 months.
10 inch.
All right, then. By early morning, that's all that impressed you about that, wasn't it? That's amazing. By early morning...
10 inches of rat.
I know. Early morning, local markets are selling dressed rat at about 15 pesos, 25p per pound. Given the drought-stricken farmers, it's given them a much-needed financial boost, apparently. But this is, this is a good recipe for you. The most popular menu is skinned rat marinated overnight in salt, sugar, soy sauce, vinegar and lemon juice. And then you fry it.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
They're very clean.
That's extraordinary, isn't it? With snakes now quite rare, some are claiming the rat meat is a substitute aphrodisiac. What is it with the Far East and aphrodisiacs?
I don't know.
They're mad on it, aren't they? They're not interested. They're only interested in food if it's very rare and it's going to make them a bit, you know.
Just gives a nice bit of Chanel.
Yeah, a bit of Chanel, you know, whatever, but it's just... OK, but here's another bit of news for you, because Laotians, how do you pronounce the name? No, they come from Laos. How's it pronounced?
Laotians.
Come on, John, you know everything.
Laotians.
You should have said yacht. Then. Laotians have the ultimate in takeaways, food that flies to them. Instead of popping out for a burger, they get their nets out and bag a scoop of vampire bats for dinner. Bat catchers then sell their wares on the street at about 1,000 kip for a string of 10.
So how much is a kip then?
That's about 40 winks. But a nod's as good as a wink. OK, do you know what? I've completely run out of stories, but in a sec... Oh, wait a second.
Very, very quickly.
Go on then, Jack.
I've just been looking at the birthdays. I want to say happy birthday to Boys Own's Ronan Keating. He's 21. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday,
Just 'cause
Ronan.
he's a friend and I like him.
What, are there any other birthdays in there? You're going through loads of them. They're really interesting.
Who else is there? Matthew Marsden as well, you know, from Coronation Street?
Yep.
The hunk, he's 26. Happy
Spurs
birthday.
Darren Anderton. He'll be having the day off anyway. Not the last few years. Miranda Richardson. One of my favourite...
Fatima Whitbread, 37.
Oh, nice
She used to
one.
live near me in Grays in Essex.
Miranda Richardson, one of the
got
world's
big
most
thighs.
versatile actresses. She's got big thighs.
Yeah, huge thighs, yeah.
Very powerful girl.
She's a sturdy girl.
Oh, and it's longer. It's a foot younger. Javelin commentary there, just to excite the nation. Hey, look, there's some activity at the Dome. Let's have a look.
Time watch.
No, I was mistaken. Absolutely nothing happening at all. OK, do you know what? I've got a pun down here. What? I haven't got time? Have I really not got time?
Oh, come on, please.
No, it's going to have to happen. It's going to wait till after the break, I'm afraid. But I've got 5 good puns and true in my hand. Yeah! I'll be very, very excited. So that's coming after the break. Right now, though.
This is Channel 4. You're watching The Big Breakfast.
The latest dashing young heartthrob to set the nation's pulses racing. Star of the new adaptation of Thomas Hardy's classic Tess of the D'Urbervilles, Oliver Milburn.
The world is rotating at over 1,000 miles per hour. In your lifetime, you'll travel over 650 million miles. It's a long journey, so travel light. Toffee Crisp. Delicious milk chocolate and caramel with a light, crispy centre that won't slow you down. So you can travel light.
You only see what your eyes want to see. How can life be what you want it to be? You're frozen when your heart's not open. Quicker than a ray of light.
She's back with possibly the best album of her career, Madonna, Ray of Light.
Quavers from Walkers.
The floaty light.
Finish double-action tablets now have a plus. New extra powerful enzymes in the blue layer. Our best just got better.
A new season, another stunning collection from Next. And the great thing about Next is you can get the whole spring-summer range from the Next directory now. Simply call 0800 407 407 for your copy. For 480 pages of everything that's Next, call 0800 407 407.
loving parent would put their child in unnecessary danger. Childhood diseases can seriously harm your child. That's why it's important to immunize.
Okay.
I'm just trying to learn how to get rid of my double chin.
And then you roll the tongue and you push it against the roof of the mouth like that. And get your head right back. And flip like that.
Yeah.
Hello there. Welcome to the big breakfast. You know what? I have in my hand a piece of card that declares today's pun down. Okay. Here's the pun down. You ready?
Yeah.
Okay, 5th place, the sun. A woman from Hawaii is to marry her internet lover and move to a Yorkshire pit village.
Oh.
The pun says... Hawaii white boat!
I like that one.
Good pun. Okay. Daily Star, number 4. Big breakfast, hunk, Grant. Sorry.
No.
I didn't mean that. He's gone away. Okay, here we go. ER hunk, George Clooney. Grant Clooney. Once starred in a low-budget film as a transvestite.
Grant did.
Oh, this is good. Here's the pun. Indoors. Because he stars in a show called ER, and a lot of people actually call that
Yeah. We know.
Okay, 3rd. I haven't explained the pun for a long time, but I think that one needed a bit of help. Okay, 3rd place. Daily Star again. Despite their railing against the French. Here we go. A New York robber's alibi that he was mowing the lawn collapses because it was snowing at the time. They worked out. Oh, this is genius. Here's the pun. Lawn order. Very clever, actually.
That is very clever.
You see, what you've got to contemplate there is the purity of that pun. The purity. In fact, it does sound like law and order. Law and order. And the pure. They haven't done any sort of any shenanigans. No. It's a crystal clear pun. It's very clear. That's one for the purists.
Only number 3.
Just for you pun purists there. Okay. Number 2. That's okay, Carpet Monster. Okay. The Telegraph. A cobra travels 6,000 miles to Manchester, right? From South Africa after slipping into a suitcase. Oh, it's good. Here's the pun. It's in Daily Telegraph. Hiss hiker. Okay.
I've got my things on today.
Snake nicks?
Yes.
Oh, fantastic. She's got some snake skin knickknicks. Perhaps it doesn't work for the nations. Might be just our little gag. Okay, here we go. Some gags perhaps just work between days. Okay. Daily Star. An impoverished star of the full Monty is reduced...
This is number 1?
Yeah, this is number 1.
Oh, number 1.
The paper's the Daily Star. An impoverished star of the full Monty is reduced to growing his own vegetables. Oh, this is good. Here's the pun. Hooray for Collingwood! Yay!
Good pun down.
Genius.
Ow, that hurt. My
Did it?
bendy, yeah.
Well, you got to watch that.
Yeah, I'll just do it
Oh,
now.
yeah, just do it a bit above. Yeah, you have to alter the spot there. Do you know what? That was today's pun down.
Now, once again, I'm going to have to leave you.
Why?
Same time every morning. I'm going upstairs. I've got a guest to chat to, so...
Okay, listen,
just fill in for me.
while Denise is travelling up to meet her next guest, I can tell you her next guest is a big star. He's starring in a great, brand new, very, very expensive drama series. It'll be on ITV. I think LWT make it, unless I'm very much mistaken. Judging by the press pack I sent yesterday. It's an adaptation of Thomas Hardy's Tess of the D'Urbervilles. Is that right? Or am I getting muddled with the Hound of the Baskervilles? Okay. And here's a little bit of film from it.
He's the latest heartthrob to step into period costume and make Sunday sexy again. Forget Darcy and Tom Jones. Our next guest is the dashing young Englishman who's set to win the hearts of the nation in the Thomas Hardy classic, Tess of the D'Urbervilles.
Do you love me?
Yes.
You'll see him as Angel Clare. We can see him now as he really is in the flesh. Pure of heart and sweet of smile, and he's talking exclusively to the Big Breakfast. It's Oliver Milburn.
Hello.
Hi.
Yes, welcome to the Big Breakfast, Oliver! Now, Oliver, how are you this morning?
I'm well, thank you, Denise.
Looking good.
Thank you. So are you?
Thank you. Now, Oliver, you first acted at school, but you got your lucky break in a soap, didn't you?
Yeah.
So what soap was that?
Families.
Families!
Yes.
Do you remember Families? Well, we've actually got a clip of you in Families. Just take a look at this.
You're in serious trouble, aren't you?
I can handle it.
I was only trying to help.
Write that on my grave.
Matthew, don't say that.
Leave me alone. Just leave me alone.
Hey! Are you chuckling away there? Why does it make you laugh so much?
Because I haven't seen it for a long time.
And how long has it been? How many years ago
About
was
5
it?
years.
5 years.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, you've changed slightly.
Hope so.
You're much sexier now. So what was it like working on a soap?
Lots of, I think we filmed like 4 episodes a week. And we had, we were rehearsing 4 and we were reading 4.
Blimey, it's pretty tough going.
It was
then.
quite, yeah. It was lots of work, but it was a lot of fun. I was in Manchester like when I was 18. And,
Were you mad for it in Manchester?
Sort of.
Yeah, going out partying all the time.
Sort of, yeah.
So did you worry that you'd be typecast doing a soap, or did you kind of see it as a stepping stone?
Well, I didn't really worry because it was a complete kind of shock to be doing it anyway. I didn't mean to be doing it, and I just treated it as a bonus, really.
Yeah, it's a good way to get your experience, isn't it?
Yeah,
doing a soap?
yeah. There was loads. I mean, loads of stuff on camera. We did like 2 days with 4 cameras on in a studio, and then a day with a film camera on location and stuff.
Yeah. Now your big break actually came with In Your Dreams. So what was that like?
It was an amazing script. Amazing script. It was a kind of hard subject to do. He's a bit of a idiot, the guy, but it was the kind of thing that after you've done it and you've seen it, you're like, yes.
But did you like playing a character like that then?
Like playing it?
Yeah.
No, not really. He's not a very
You
nice
didn't?
geezer. Well, he's not a very nice
But it's
geezer.
something you sort of get your teeth into, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah. And in the end, you kind of forget about the fact that he's got some bad things going on, because there was a lot of. If you start with a decent, like a script like that, you can't fail.
You can't fail
No,
at all.
It's incredible.
And now you're starring in Tess of the D'Urbervilles. That's right, isn't it, D'Urbervilles?
Yeah.
Which starts this weekend, and it's going to be huge. I know, but let's just take a look at a clip.
If you love me, why don't you like the idea of being my wife?
I can't. Never.
Is it, am I rushing you again?
Yes. I didn't expect it.
Think it over. I won't press you. For now.
Ooh, playing hard to get. So you excited about this?
Yeah, terrified about it.
Really? Why are you
Well,
terrified?
I don't know. It's just it's bigger than anything I've done before.
Yeah, but it's going to be great. You should just be really excited.
I hope so.
So how does this compare to anything that you've done before?
What, in the part and stuff?
Yeah.
Well, it was complete. I've never done costume before. Never done costume drama.
Yeah, I've done costume. Not a drama, but I've done costume.
And I don't know. It'll be weird. I think it'll be weird to see it. I've seen it. Well, I've seen it twice. I don't know what I'm doing about.
Did you have to do loads of research for it?
I read the book. The thing about the character is that he's, for his age, I think it's 1890 something. He's a very free, kind of modern bloke for his age.
Yeah.
And to do that, to have done too much research, he's very loose, and I kind of went into it quite loosely with the director.
Did you have to learn how to milk a cow? Is
Yeah.
that right? Yeah.
Yeah, we all went down before we actually started filming to a farm in Gloucestershire where all the cows came from, and had to go kind of milking them, which is much harder than it looks.
I think I'd be quite good at that.
Yeah.
Now, you were quite familiar, weren't you, with Thomas Hardy already? Is that right?
Well, my parents live in Dorset, so kind of his whole his books are always kind of infused with the landscape of Dorset and the kind of colours and all that kind of stuff. So I kind of
It's
felt
lovely
as though I knew
around
that.
there, isn't
Yeah,
it,
it's
Dorset?
really
Do
lovely.
like it. Now, you're being billed as a bit of a heartthrob, a bit of a sex symbol. So how do you feel about that? Suddenly all these chicks just sort of going like that.
Well, I wish they don't.
I think you're lovely, Oliver.
You're lovely. It's weird. It's you don't think about it. I don't know.
Yeah.
How do you feel about it?
Well, am I a sex symbol? I don't know.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, you say so. All right, listen, thank you very much. Is Hollywood beckoning for you?
No, not at all.
All right, well, maybe next time.
I hope so.
Thank you very much,
All right.
Oliver. Give us a kiss. Isn't he lovely?
Cheers.
Give it up for Oliver. Okay, we've got Johnny now. He's not in the garden because it's raining. I do believe he's downstairs going to tell you how to play a competition.
Oh, kissing guests now, huh? Okay, coming up, our hentastic competition, grab legs.
Scrambled eggs! Scrambled eggs!
Okay, he can come in. Here's Linton. No, we're not doing it outside today because it's really bad. Is it terrible out there? It's looking rather inclement, isn't it?
Yeah, it's horrible.
Okay, you got the eggs there. You collected them up all right?
Yeah.
Okay, whack one there. Let's have a little peek. Ah, okay, that's how many eggs our 6 hens have laid. At 8:50, it's going to be whiskey business when Club Fiends, Pete Thong and DJ Betty Beth bring you the chance to win this. Right, TV and video combo plus a copy of the most successful British movie of all time, The Full Monty. And we'll throw in a Full Monty jacket and T-shirt too.
Cool.
How about cool, isn't it?
Cool.
Good man.
Good man.
Okay, to stand a chance to qualify, all you need to do is answer this easy peasy question. How many eggs have our 6 hens laid today?
What's going on?
Nothing.
Sorry.
Nothing, you just crept in.
Get back to your monitor.
Sorry.
Thank you.
Okay, was it A, 3, B, 7, C, 2? A, 3, B, 7, C, 2. If you think you know the answer, then give us a call on this number.
0891 447744.
Thank you, Linton. 0891 447744. Of course, you got to know more than 25 people playing that game at 8:50. Do you know what? We've been playing it indoors. That's why I've got some very dejected-looking eggs here. Oh,
Never
cheer
mind.
up, it's all right. Oh, they're really unhappy. They like to raid the eggs. Anyway,
Anyway, still to come, I'm going to be talking to Ariane Paul about body painting and beauty.
Yeah.
Oh.
But we've got a lot
Body beautiful.
A lot of body adornment on today's show, isn't there?
There is.
But in the meantime, this is Channel 4. You're watching The Big Breakfast.
Body
Would you
beautiful.
ever consider getting that kind of henna thing?
Having a sore throat used to be a real pain in the neck, but now I have it kissed better with these fruity Hall soothers.
The lights are on, but you're not home. You're mine, not your own. Your heart beats.
Have your sore throat kissed better with Hall soothers.
You'll be mine.
New Whisper Mint. Delicious Whisper chocolate with a mouth-watering layer of mint. Oh. New Whisper Mint from Cadbury's. Have you heard the latest whisper?
Nothing beats Vanish on these. Or this. And to make even these disappear, pour on thick Vanish liquid. Add it to your normal wash and see the difference.
Wash a rainbow too.
Stains vanish with Vanish.
Quavers from Walkers.
The floaty light.
Van Outen, this is Johnny Vaughan, and this is a very lovely Oliver Milburn.
I mean, they pay their money, they can suffer. Okay, do you know what? It's about 8:31. That can only mean one thing. Tell them all.
It's the last half hour.
Well, you really injected some life into it.
Well, you asked me
We've
to.
never had such a performance in that before. We've had some leading actors doing it.
Yeah.
Samuel L. Jackson, Michael Keaton.
But no one does it.
That was
quite
about the
like
best.
you, Oliver.
No one does it like you, Bob.
Okay, this is what's coming up in the last half hour. I'm going to be talking beauty with Ariane Paul about the
Absolutely
latest
right.
fashion craze, henna tattooing.
We've got the competition scrambled eggs.
Yes.
Which we're playing indoors. That's why the eggs look a bit miserable today.
Yeah.
There's some miserable eggs knocking around. because it's indoors. They're not going. They've lost the right to rave. It's about the only place in Britain you're allowed to do it. In fact, out there at the moment.
I think they're pretty exhausted, though, don't you?
Normally they're excited. But you know what? We've also got table wrestling. Yeah! We're going to have some table wrestling. It's the new craze sweeping the nation's firefighters. Table wrestling sounds bizarre, I know. We're going to have it. We're going to have the record holder in the house. Right now, though, tell them all.
It's the last half hour.
It's the news. It's the news. It's good. It still is the last half hour. Well done for that. Oh, tell them all.
It's the news, Johnny.
Yes, absolutely right. It's the news.
Good morning, these are the main stories on Tuesday, the 3rd of March. Kiwi writers claim the full Monty hasn't revealed all. Get well soon to EastEnders star Babs. The nail is hammered into Wenger's premiership hopes. The makers of the full Monty are being sued for plagiarism. 2 writers from New Zealand have filed a lawsuit in Los Angeles, claiming that the Oscar-nominated film is a barefaced copy of their play, Ladies' Night. They say they wrote it in 1987 and are seeking undisclosed damages. The United Nations has warned Saddam Hussein that he faces the severest consequences if he doesn't stick to his agreement with Secretary-General Kofi Annan. The deal allowing UN inspectors full access to weapons sites received full backing at a meeting of the Security Council last night. Mohammed Al-Fayed has been questioned about allegations of theft and criminal damage. A rival tycoon, Tiny Rowland, made the claims about a safe deposit box at Harrods. Mr. Al-Fayed went voluntarily to a police station where he was arrested, then released on bail. Barbara Windsor is in hospital suffering from pneumonia. The EastEnders star was rushed there after experiencing breathing difficulties at her London home. She's now said to be stable and comfortable. Army explosives experts are starting a detailed inspection of a suspected car bomb discovered near the Northern Ireland border. The device was capable of causing widespread damage. Security sources are linking the find to an IRA splinter group calling itself Continuity IRA. Microsoft chairman Bill Gates, the world's richest businessman, testifies before America's Senate Judiciary Committee today. He's accused of hindering competition in the software industry by forcing internet users to take Microsoft's web browsing service. Gates says the case won't hold the release of Windows 98, his latest computer operating system. Here's the sport. After England's dismal performance in the 4th Test, West Indies captain Brian Lara says he's confident his side can win the 6th Test series 4-1. Yesterday, Mike Atherton's men were bowled out for 137 and lost by humiliating 242 runs. The Windies lead the series 2-1 with 2 tests remaining. Arsenal's chances of catching Manchester United in the Premiership look more remote than ever. The Gunners sacrificed 2 crucial points against West Ham in a game where the Hammers made all the best chances. Lee Dixon's accidental tumble proved to be the highlight of a game that ended 0-0. Don King is fighting to KO claims that he exploited Mike Tyson. The legendary boxing promoter insists that his most famous client has been paid every penny that was ever due to him. He says Tyson earned $140 million over the past 3 years, more than any other athlete in the world. Today's weather looks like this. Average temperatures should reach 9 degrees Celsius. Rain's expected everywhere today. Overall then, a wet and windy day with snow over the Scottish hills. And heavy rains in Peru have cut off electricity and forced thousands of people from their homes. 20 rescue workers are missing and the total cost of the damage is put at $200 million. A South African woman got a shock when she discovered what she thought was a stray dog with 2 puppies. The 2 little black bundles turned out to be kittens, but still seem to be finding that a dog's life isn't all that bad. That's the way the world is at 8:35. Here's Denise.
Thank you very much, the lovely Field Girl. Now, henna tattoos is the latest thing in body decoration sported by the likes of Madonna and Liv Tyler. And here to show us how to achieve the look is the lady who painted Madonna's hand. She's actually here. It's Samita Batra and, of course, our resident beauty expert, Ariane Pauls. How are you, Ariane? Are you all right?
I'm very well.
Good.
I'm very excited. I
We've
love
got
this.
outfits,
I
haven't
know,
we?
I really love it. I think it's fantastic.
All wearing them this morning. Okay, Samita, tell us about henna tattooing.
They are temporary and painless tattoos that are all natural, done with a plant called henna.
Yeah.
And the actual art form has been around for centuries. It's called Mendi, and it's become really popular because it's temporary.
Yeah. So, Ariane, what do you think of Mendi?
I love it.
I know you do.
I've
You've
been
been waiting for weeks, haven't
I
you?
have been waiting for weeks to be able to do this item. I am so excited. It's been in all the shows. All the
Yes, I
designers
know.
are doing it. It's on the necks. It's on the arms. It's just not from India, is it? Because there's all sorts of henna tattooing that you can get from all different kinds of countries.
Mhm.
When I was in Kenya, they did them on the arm and they did them on the tummy and things like that.
Yeah.
It was fantastic. And like Smita was saying, it's only temporary. So if you decide that you don't want it on your tummy and you,
You
want
can
one
remove
on,
it.
you can just change it around. And there's so many different types. I mean, you've got a huge amount of kits. I've been really excited.
Well, it was huge
by
at
all this.
London Fashion
It
Week.
was.
We've actually got some footage.
Yeah.
of the model sporting the henna tattooing. There we go. That looks brilliant,
Isn't that fantastic? It's like a necklace. It's like jewellery.
And you saw how they did this, didn't you?
Yeah. They cut out a sort of a stencil, a template, and put it around the neck, so the holes were left blank. And then with the henna, they just put it in and they just painted it in. And then they removed the template, and you've got what was left, which was the beautiful sort of decoration, which was fantastic.
Fantastic. So the necks are very popular. Where else is popular to paint?
The hands, the anklets,
like Madonna's
armbands.
video, which is just like this.
Oh, that's beautiful. I love that.
So the ankles as well?
The ankles are very popular because you can kind of hide the tattoo, and so are the armbands and bracelets. Very, very popular.
Does it take a long time, though?
2 minutes.
Really?
Yeah.
We've actually got a model here this morning that you've just painted.
I just painted her. I took
Jada, who's looking stunning. Look at those hands. Wow.
Isn't that gorgeous?
That is fantastic. How long did that take you?
That took a minute, I think.
Yeah, I was watching.
That took me about less than 5 minutes.
Do you just copy a design, or do you use your imagination?
I use my imagination. I've tried to bring in, like, that's a very traditional design, that's more contemporary. I like to mix it and make it unbalanced because I think that it looks really nice when you kind of put your own little 2 cents in, I guess.
So how long will it last for?
10 days to 3 weeks, depending on how long she keeps the henna. If you want it really temporary, you can do it for lesser time and then it lasts less.
Okay.
And then if you want it for longer, you keep it on longer, it gets darker and lasts longer.
And do we have alternative products as well that you can use?
You will actually even do a transfer kit because you've got a this is a transfer kit.
Oh, wow.
Isn't that that's the real henna, that's the transfer kit.
And that's the paint.
But you can also, and that's the paint, which is really fabulous because Clemens Ribeiro did it on his show. He used it down the back for the autumn show.
Yeah.
A beautiful tattoo going down the spine of the models using colours. And you do the colour ones as well, which are water soluble, so you can just wash them off.
Oh, that's good.
Or you can use these ones. These are by Revlon Streetwear, and they're pencils. And you just draw on with the pencil, similar, use your imagination.
You can have a friend do a design for you.
Have a friend do a design, and then you just put this tattoo sealer on it. It keeps it for as long as you want it, and then you just wash it off, which is really great. So you could have it for a weekend, for a party, for whenever.
Yeah.
But you don't have to have it forever.
Yeah, and if you've got to go to school, so you don't get told off and wash it off.
Oh, I used to get told off all the time for stuff like that, yes.
Okay, well, we've got Sue, mum from a family of the week, who wants to get some henna tattooing this morning. You got your bindi on as well. What are you going to have? We're going to do it actually on the hand, are we?
What would you like?
Like Madonna.
Whatever.
Ooh, Frozen. So is the technique difficult to master?
If you can draw with a pencil, the thing that you have to master is, this is like a miniature version of a cake decorating cone.
You need a steady hand then.
Yes, that's it.
I don't really have a steady hand.
Well, that's why we have stencils.
These are the stencils. These stencils are fantastic because you don't actually have to do the drawing like that. You can use the stencil and then take the henna and put it over top like that. Then just peel the stencil off. So you don't have to be sort of, steady-handed.
Yeah.
But there's different types of henna, and there's certain types of henna that you're supposed to use and not the other ones that you're not supposed to use. Isn't that right?
Yes. A lot of people have seen henna for hair. Black henna and regular henna for hair is not meant for the hands and painting. We put herbs and eucalyptus oil that balances it out in this henna.
Right.
And black henna especially, it's something that people are attracted to. I would suggest that they get like a body paint and do the black, because the black henna is made for hair. It's not made for skin.
Oh, right,
so
I see.
the kids out there have to be, I know they want black, but I'd suggest an alternative like painting your body rather than doing something like black henna, because it's meant for the hair, not for the hand. It's got dye in it.
Yes. So you have to be careful with that.
These kits
so how can we enhance the look, Ariane?
Well, you can enhance it by using these bindi kits, which are fantastic. We love them. I love them.
Genius.
It's jewels for the eyes, basically.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
I think it looks really, really nice.
No doubt.
Okay,
so
fantastic.
How's Mum's hand going, Sue? We'll see the finished product just a little bit later on, perhaps at the end of the show.
Doesn't it
Is that
feel
finished
like
now? Wow.
Look at that. Isn't that pretty? And it feels
That is lovely. Are you happy with that, Sue?
Yeah, it's brilliant. Thank you.
Great. Thank you very much. I want to get one a little bit later on, if that's okay. I want Johnny
Great.
Forever on my arm. Okay, thank you very much to Ariane, Paul, and thank you very much to Sumitra and Sue. Still to come, we've got table wrestling and our competition scrambled eggs. But in the meantime, this is Channel 4, and you're watching me, Bindi, on The Big Breakfast.
On tough, greasy makeup stains, nothing beats Vanish liquid. Stains vanish with Vanish.
Oh, hello. Come for a spin with me and discover. How will you eat yours? 1. Eat your Cadbury's cream egg with a large spoon. 2.
Eat your egg slice by slice.
3. Twist your tongue around the inside. 4. Eat yours without using your hands.
5. Yeehaw!
Eat it with the lights off. I've seen the future.
And it's egg-shaped!
How will you eat yours?
So how do they look? They make my bum look big, don't they?
What bum?
Oh, come on, it looks enormous. Sticks out a mile.
You look great. It's a good job you don't have spots to worry about as well. You'll be here all night.
Johnson's Clean and Clear Cleansing Lotion is antibacterial and clinically tested to effectively remove everyday dirt and grease. So no matter what, you'll feel confident your skin is beautifully clean and clear.
So,
Now that is the one.
great. Are you sure?
Clean and clear and under control.
Quavers from Walkers.
The floaty light.
You enjoying that, Jen? Because that food's for the housemates, you know. It's not for camera women. Unbelievable. Oh, I say she's got a right cherry on, though, now. Do you know what? Up now, it's the man who, when he's not called upon to slide down his slippery pole, he keeps himself in shape by getting under the table. Sounds strange? Please welcome firefighting table wrestling champion, Chris Sturman. Morning. You're right, Chris, you're the man. OK, what is table wrestling exactly?
OK, Johnny, table wrestling is a bit of a fire brigade tradition. It's a challenge of strength, stamina and suppleness and adrenaline.
It is, isn't
Basically, it really is.
Do you know, I'll just tell you, I did just have a go, and I'm still a bit trembly from it.
Well impressed. I felt the crown cockle a little bit there.
Oh,
Okay.
well, I just couldn't get that last bit. Anyway, who thought it up?
We believe it came from the armed forces. We get quite a lot of Army lads, Navy lads into fire brigade, and when they come in, they pass these ridiculous pastimes on to us, and I think that's how it went to fire brigade.
It's a group of lads, probably in a lecture theatre, with only the table at the front for entertainment.
That's it.
Thinking, how can a table entertain us? I know, table wrestling. I would
Correct.
think. Okay.
Serious training though, Johnny. Press-ups, boxer size, press-ups on your fingers.
Yeah.
3-mile run every day. That's what you need to be able to do 7 in a minute, and that is my challenge to anybody.
He can do
7 in a minute.
revolutions of the table in a minute. It is very difficult, and it requires strength, speed, stamina, endurance, all those qualities. Now,
Correct.
you need someone to hold the table down, don't you?
That's right, yeah.
OK, now listen, we're obviously not going to indulge a whole minute here, but we've got Nick, father of the family of the week. There's Nick. He is a fireman. Nick, is this a practice at your place as well? Do they do table wrestling?
They do it, yeah.
They do it.
I'm not an expert though like Chris, but I'll have a go.
You're going to have a go. OK, listen, we've got to hold the table down for him. He's going to have a go. OK, can I have 30 seconds on the clock, please? It's how many you can do in 30 seconds. 30 seconds. OK, so you should be able to do 3.5. OK, here we go.
Okay, mate. Countdown.
Go, Chris! One! Hold the table down for him. 19 seconds, come on. Go on, Chris. Go on, Chris. You know you can do it. You know you can take it. Come on, Chris. Go for it, Chris. Come on, Chrissy boy. Come on, Chrissy. Really push it, Chris. Come on, Chris. Come on, Chris. Come on, Chris. Go on, Chris. 2. Oh, how about that? Whoa there. How about that?
Chicken, mate.
OK, how did you do that? 4.5 in 30 seconds.
So we're out in a minute, OK?
Yeah, you might be able to even manage 9 in the minute, which would have been... Maybe we should have kept it going there. Could have had the record.
Can you imagine this in a kilt?
I don't think... Don't even go there, dude. OK, listen, Nick, are you ready to start with the challenge?
Sure.
Chris, you'd like to hold the other end of the table
I'm
for
going to start
Nick?
at this end if that's okay, yeah.
Oh, he's got his own technique.
No, I have.
OK, no, it's fine. OK, let me hold it down.
Right-handed, that's all.
OK, no problem. You're right-handed?
Yeah.
Oh, I went the other way. I went the way around you went. Perhaps if I'd gone the other way, I could have done a whole one. OK, here we go. 30 seconds on the clock, please.
Come on, Nick.
Hang on, 30 seconds between my legs. OK. On your marks. Get set. Ho!
Go! Come on, Nick. Come on.
Go on, Nick.
Easy.
Go on, Nick.
Good. Good lad.
Go on. Go on. He's done one. Yes. Go on, Nick. Go on, Nick. You the man. Be the man. Be the man, Chris. Come on, be the man. Be the man. Come on, be the man. That's it. Come on. That's 2. Be the man. Be the man. Come on. Come on. You the man. You the man. You the man. Come on, you the man. Oh. Come on, you the man. Oh. Well done, Nick.
Brilliant, mate.
How about
Brilliant, well, that's your lad. Congratulations.
Oh. How many you managed there?
7.
Okay, well done. Listen, thank you very much for both of you. That was table wrestling with Chris Sturman. How about that? Nice one. Thank you very much for going down, Chris. One day I'll be able to do one. Okay. Here's what you want to watch on telly if you're just spending all day in front of it. Through to midnight.
Release Tuesday's tension by putting on your slippers, grabbing a cuppa and turning on the telly, and let us guide you through today's Route to Midnight. The soap storylines are simmering away, but there's nothing to get too stressed out about. In EastEnders at 7:30, Ian and Cindy finally manage to have a civil conversation. And what an interesting one it is too.
Yeah, well, sometimes everyone needs their mum, don't they?
Here's your coffee, and I'll put some biscuits out as well.
Oh, you didn't get them especially in for me, did you?
No, of course not. We happen to like them too.
See? Sometimes your daddy can be nice, can't he?
In Brookside at 8:30, Jackie's still feeling sick, and Susanna suggests some calming cures.
Jackie, what's she taking? Oh, they're just something the doctor recommended. Oh, what sort of tablets? You shouldn't be taking tablets. Calm down, will you? The antihistamines. Well, you can't be too careful these days. Sometimes I even wonder if the doctors know what they're doing. Look, don't worry. I had a long chat with the doctor about the risks and the benefits. I couldn't go on the way I was.
Well, let's see how these work. What are they? There's chamomile, fresh ginger, basil, wild raspberry, all herbs said to be effective in the treatment of morning sickness. One of them's bound to work.
Take a tip from Susanna. Get yourself a cuppa, run a bath, but make sure you're back at 10 to check out How Do You Want Me. If you missed last week's first episode, you missed a treat, so tune in tonight to the second in the fabulous 6-part comedy drama.
Do you think you could get into a crescent? A crescent shape, that's what I'm going for here.
Brought to us by Simon Nye, writer of Men Behaving Badly, it's got an all-star cast.
No, don't do that. You're in a kind of a parabola now. That's no good. It's been done.
Tonight, Ian discovers taking a good school photograph could prove more difficult than he thought.
I can't make it any simpler than that.
And Charlotte Coleman, star of box office smash hit 4 Weddings and a Funeral, proves she can actually play someone completely ordinary.
Anna, what do other people do when their husbands are at war with their parents-in-law?
You want to be worried if they get on.
And finally, if you can't resist an evening without a bit of fly-on-the-wall documentary action, tune in to Premier Passions at 10:55.
These beds are going to be separated, I'm afraid. I'll get on well with you, Agnes, but they're just a bit too close.
Rest and relaxation at this top-notch hotel does little to improve Sunderland Football Club's form. And pressure mounts as manager Peter Reid refuses to buy a new striker.
I've had prices on players who I think are overpriced, so I won't do it.
And that completes your relaxing route to midnight.
Yeah! Yes, yeah, what I say, right? Listen, right, we're talking about rain. We're talking about rain stopping the competition. Nothing can stop the might of scrambled eggs, yeah? Scrambled eggs.
Scrambled eggs! Scrambled eggs!
Yeah, DJ Betty Bats in the house on the
Yes.
ones and twos.
All right there, listen. Yeah, nice one, Bats.
Hold it down, hold it down.
Yeah, just hold it down, yeah, you know what I mean? Listen, right, we
What
can't
about
do it indoors. Listen, look at the eggs there, right? Look at those eggs. Miserable eggs, yeah? That's because they can't wave, you know what I mean? They've lost the right to wave because it's raining outside. You get what I say? But listen, right, what we're going to be doing? we're going to play indoors. Scrambled eggs, indoors, scrambled eggs, yeah? Because of this, right? You get what I say, right? You get what I say, right, girl? Look, we've got the eggs down here, you know what I mean? Right, we've got those eggs there. We're going to be mungling the eggs down here ourselves. We're going to be mungling by hand, you know what I mean? It's a new concept, yeah? But it's going to be fast and exciting. Listen, we've got 3 callers on the line, yeah? They're going to try and guess what the letters are. First caller is Matt.
Okay, we've
Have a
got
chat.
Matt on dance for 1. Good morning, Matt.
Morning.
Calling from Thatcham.
That's right.
Let me hear you say mental chicken oriental.
Mental chicken oriental.
Hold it down.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Hold it down.
Just hold it down. You know what I mean? He knows the score, yeah? Okay, listen, right. Matt, yeah? We've got little eggs for you. You're going to have to concentrate. Don't be shy about getting a pen and paper, you know what I mean?
No.
You know what I'm saying?
All right, listen, we're going to do it, yeah? Okay, listen, I'm going to move this out of the way. I can tell you now, incidentally, there were 2 eggs, yeah? Our eggs actually laid today, yeah? Real life eggs, yeah? Serious, yeah? Okay, here we go. We ready? Get ready to mungle. Got
Okay,
10 seconds on the clock. Are you ready, Matt?
I'm ready.
Maybe get some Scrabble letters out, you know what I mean?
Do it.
Okay.
Do it now.
Do it. Let's have it. Go. don't muddle them up. They might get them in the right order, you know what I mean? Okay, that was a bit of a mungle there. You know what I mean? Maybe we should get Bungle to mungle. You know what I mean? You hear what I say? Right, listen, Matt from Fashion, yeah? You safe?
Yeah, it looks like Trivia Hummy to me.
What do you reckon?
Trivia Hummy.
I've been there, mate, yeah? You want to lay off that stuff? All right, listen, you're wrong, mate, yeah? We've got next caller on line. She's Carol from Brighton,
Carol
yeah?
from Brighton.
Big
Good
shout
morning,
out,
Carol.
Brighton Massive. You all right?
Morning.
Yeah.
Let me hear you say mental chicken oriental.
Mental chicken oriental.
She knows the score. Hold it down, hold it down. Just hold it down, yeah?
Hold it down. What about boy? What about boy?
Yeah, my son? Okay. What do you reckon, Carol? Here we go. 10 seconds on the clock. Eggs, get ready to mungle manually. Right, manually mungle now.
Mungle!
Oh, yeah. You got that party? It was great. Yeah. All right, egg. Yeah. Hey, I'm the bad egg. I'm the bad egg. Yeah.
What about egg? What about egg? What about egg? What about egg?
Right then, Carol.
Rhythm.
What do you reckon?
Rhythm.
Rhythm, yeah? Or
Yeah.
you're talking about us? All right, let's mungle the eggs into a correct order, yeah? This could be too much of a challenge for my addled mind, you know what I mean? But listen, if I put that there, that's sort of there, yeah? It's sort of... Is it rhythm? Have I got all the letters right? Oh, sorry, yeah. There we go. Look, it's rhythm, right? It's all in, right? I think that's... Is that about right? I can't really see the letters. We've got confirmation, yeah? Yeah, you've won, Carol.
Oh,
You've won today's competition. Listen, respect, yeah? We give that big respect, yeah? Are you pleased about your prize? Can we have your reaction there, Carol?
I'm fantastic.
Oh. Look, it says...
Hardcore, you know the score.
Look, it says rhythm. Look, there. I know, but it says rhythm. Yeah.
Rhythm is a dancer.
Yeah, it's the perfect trancer. You know what I mean? Listen, yeah? It's Channel 4, yeah? What are they watching?
You're watching the Big Breakfast. Hold it down.
No, just hold it down. Just call him watch, yeah? What's up?
I am Vladimir Fedorov, MiG pilot. During Cold War, I was involved in dozens of secret dogfights with NATO F-16s. It was pretty intense. But it didn't prepare me for this sensation. I haven't been able to fly since.
HP sauce. Have you got a bottle for it?
Matron, I'm not eating this.
Mother, I have to keep to a budget.
So do I, but I can do better than this.
See you later.
Mr. Taylor! Fancy a stroll? Straight on, start! That won't break the bank. Onward!
At Tesco, we check the prices on hundreds of quality products every week. That's why we believe they're unbeatable. Or we refund double the difference.
Back to odd 10. Tally-ho.
Well, that's pretty. It's for my mother. She's in hospital. Oh, I'm sorry. No. Best place for her.
Onward!
No.
Tesco unbeatable value. Every little helps.
The Wilkinson Sword FX Performer. A razor that's designed to flex, so it gently hugs your face and shaves you close. Fresh thinking from Wilkinson Sword. The feel of smart design.
What are you doing with those eggs?
It wasn't me, right? It was Sim.
Brilliant.
Okay, listen, I've got a fact sheet.
No, hang on. I've just had a henna tattoo. Read this. Johnny forever.
Now that is taste. At last, someone's exercised a bit of taste on this show.
How long does this last for?
4 months. Forever.
What, you didn't want Johnny forever permanently?
No.
Johnny forever, but only for a week.
It was just a publicity stunt.
It was just publicity stunt. You're absolutely right to do that. But I tell you what, it's quite nice writing. It's quite a good, quite a good tap, that, wouldn't it? Yeah, I might get it myself. But you know, I was going to...
We were going to look at faxes, but...
For about the last few weeks, we've been asking people for faxes. Well, for the last few days. We never have time to read them, do we?
No, we don't. Do one quickly, go on.
Well, well, do you know, I haven't got time. I've just been told they've just policed me. Okay, we're going to go to Phil Gale. He's got some news for you for the final time today.
Phil's got some news and weather.
Here's the closing headlines. Two New Zealand playwrights are trying to expose the makers of the Full Monty as plagiarists. The pair are claiming that Britain's most successful film is a barefaced rip-off of a play called Ladies' Night, which they wrote in 1987. The House of Commons Agriculture Committee publishes its final report on Britain's beef industry today. It's likely to recommend that farmers are treated with more sympathy and is expected to criticise the government for its handling of the BSE crisis. Bill Gates will testify before America's Senate Judiciary Committee later against claims that he is chairman of a Microsoft monopoly board. He's accused of hindering competition in the software industry by forcing internet users to take Microsoft's web browsing service. A report into the effect of television cartoons on children is about to be published, called Cartoon Crazy. The study tackles concerns that kids are becoming hooked on a diet of violent imported cartoons. It includes the opinions of the children aged between 5 and 9. Here's a final look at the weather. Average temperatures will reach 9 degrees Celsius. There's rain expected absolutely everywhere today. Scotland will get some snow in the hills and showers will eventually clear in the north. It's 2 minutes to 9. That's it from me for today. Have a good one.
Phil Gale,
You have a good one too.
Yeah, have a good one. Listen, it's just enough time for us to thank today's guests.
Thank those guests.
Just came out rhythmically, didn't it? Smita Batra in the house. Oliver Milburn, what a guy. Chris Sturman, the table wrestling champ, that was visually spectacular. The Cunning family, and of course, Ari and Paul. On tomorrow's show...
We have got Daniel Aberneri, star of Ben Elton's West End stage play Popcorn. He's going to be live in the house.
And loads more things that we can't tell you about
Scrambled
now. Because
eggs.
there's a few things to be confirmed that could be very exciting. We'll see you tomorrow. Take care. Thank you very much for watching. Cheers.
A 101 Reasons to Watch ER.
Doug has difficulty dealing with strong women. Well, he can't charm or vilify you. He's lost.
There are 101 reasons to watch ER, but one will do.
The ultimate ego trip.
A stage where every man must play a part.
When being an actor is not enough.
Mr. Roberts tries to be what she wants to be.
Moving behind the camera, driven to direct their own films.
At that moment, I knew that I was witnessing perfection.
A new season of films, Actors Call the Shots, begins with Jodie Foster's directorial debut, Little Man Tate, tonight at 10 on 4.
Welcome to Schools on 4, beginning with science, focusing on genetic inheritance.